And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 49. So I'm glad you guys had a great weekend. Hopefully you guys are safe and in your house, relaxing. You know, I know it's Monday, so you probably had a hard day at work. You came home, your 5-year-old kid, your kids were there. Kids, if you have them in diapers, probably were shitting in their diapers constantly. You had to constantly keep changing them. It's okay. It's okay. Things are good. Things are good. You can just put us on your screen and listen to 4 black men tell you about oppression and racism and bigotry and whatever.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it's a holiday season. It's Halloween, then it's Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas, then it's New Year's.
Fall break.
Before it's Valentine's Day, and then it's spring break. But they don't really count Valentine's Day as a holiday. It's one of the gayest holidays ever. I mean, I guess it counts. So we're in holiday season for a little bit here. So Halloween.
I don't need to celebrate Valentine's Day.
No, if we're gonna. So we don't actually do a show on Thursday. The only show I do is the Cloud9 podcast, and I don't think there's a reason to do it this Thursday. So if you see me stream, it's probably just gonna be me doing like a league stream or something. I don't know I don't have a costume, so I'm not dressing up this year. Probably just wear one of my jerseys throughout the day. Probably it's going to be the first Halloween I've had off in a long time. Usually have to work Thursdays, but it's only been like these last few years I've had Thursday off. So damn, first Halloween off since 2013. Holy fucking shit!
I decided I'm gonna dress up for Halloween.
Oh,
you know what I'm gonna dress up as?
In your usual attire?
No, Peter Poole.
It's funny you say
I got the body for it.
My costume requires you to shave this. Do it. Let's do it. Spot right here in the middle and the mustache, and that is all.
Or what you could do for every Halloween is just instead of doing Green Arrow, you do Red Arrow.
I'm not.
He has a name.
Speedy.
Yeah, you can just do Red Arrow. Yeah,
do that. Arsenal on the CW show in the comic books. That's Speedy.
Yeah.
That's the original Roy Harper. Roy Harper always was Speedy in the comics.
In the bedroom. In the comic. Where do you think he got his nickname from?
Hey, I have some Green Arrow comics. I do plan on delving into Mr. Oliver Queen.
I need to get Green Arrow.
Or
do you now? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm saying if you can bag a woman like Black Canary, you're a pretty good dude in my book. So I know a lot of people saw my tweet. So there, as people know, I'm trying to put out more consistent content. I'm trying to get home, rest for like an hour, see the news. There's a lot of news videos that's piling up on me. Get the video done and release it to you guys. I'm trying to do at least like 2 news videos a day, get them out, knock this stuff off my fucking note list. But then I had a Venom video ready to go as a follow-up to my other one that I know a lot of people watched. And then I scheduled it because every video I've ever scheduled has went on unless I actually just mess up the day of it coming out or the time. And I put the video to come out yesterday at 12 noon. That's when you guys mostly will watch the videos later throughout the day. It didn't come out yesterday. Supposed to come out like it did on Saturday, 12 o'clock. Supposed to go on Sunday, 12 o'clock. Then I put it for today to come out, Monday, 12 o'clock. Nothing. It's just stuck. It's processed. Video's done. Thumbnail tags. Everything's done. So tomorrow at around 12 o'clock, I'm just going to manually upload the video. That's it. Like, that's just...
That makes sense.
I don't know if there's an update that needs to happen, but god damn, man. Like, your boy out here trying to put out some consistent content, and they're just stopping me. God fucking damn it. But it's okay. It's okay. Look, it's literally still scheduled. It's scheduled to come out already. This video should have come out. What the fuck's going on?
I thought I said War of the Clams.
God, man. Yeah, there is something wrong with it because if you go to see a scheduled video, I have that. That's a great book. For anyone that's on the fence about supporting a comic character, get an encyclopedia.
I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I see the encyclopedia stuff for like Spider-Man. I'm not Spider-Man, but Superman and Batman. I can find those. I'm not finding them as easily for Green Arrow.
Green Arrow stuff recently. So Joshua Williamson has been doing Green Arrow recently. That's on volume 2 for trades. They're on like 20 issues right now for Green Arrow. There's Green Arrow, the deluxe edition that I have. Yeah, most of my I went to places that don't have that much. It's a character that is decently kind of popular on the lower scale. It's a character stuff that does sell. What the hell is that? Death? I'm talking about my fucking sex life.
Is the absolute
isn't that
And
iZombie. That's iZombie. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Twins obsessed with the TV show, so I got the comics so she can read it. They're nothing alike. They have literally nothing in common.
Yeah, there's very little that's actually connected.
Not even the character names are the same.
I think like just the only things that are the same is like when it comes back from commercial, it's like it looks like they colored the screen like a panel, and then like the way
the intro the intro is done like a comic book as well.
Yeah.
Well, just for that would be my way of telling people to get into like comics of something of sorts of that nature. Specifically because, you know, as a kid, I was given, as you know the story, I was given that Spider-Man encyclopedia, and I just gave me like so much love for stuff that I didn't know existed. So for anyone that wants to get into comics, you know, if it's a big character like X-Men, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Captain America, Iron Man, get an encyclopedia, you'll definitely thank me later. Your daddy MSK is here to save you. You know what's also crazy about the media is that, as you guys know, currently right now, it is election season. So usually around this time frame of the year, at this point of the year, you will see a lot of political content, whether it be like Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, center, left, right people, all that fucking political jazz, right? Trump recently has been having a lot of rallies. Kamala Harris has been having a lot of them. And one of hers recently that I checked out a little bit, because I truly do not like listening to that fucking horrible bitch talk. I'd rather listen to Hillary Clinton. At least Hillary Clinton, I'll say this, at least with Hillary Clinton, at least she can voice her opinion in a way that's not like retarded, even though she's still stupid.
Can she? How dare you? She grew up in a middle-class household.
Yeah, fucking care.
Groceries.
Just and listen to Tupac in college.
God. And then, you know, there was a clip, so I don't know how the full context went. She was getting booed. So you could tell she's losing. I have a feeling she's losing pretty bad, but the media is trying to like manipulate the numbers to make it look like it's a lot more closer. You know, I do genuinely believe he's going to win this time around. Now, this might be a controversial take, but I do believe the election last time was stolen to a certain extent. I do. But I will also want to point out that when Trump first became president, I'm not saying he was a bad person, but the divisiveness around him becoming president was very, very, very big. I think he never understood this. I think people did not like him as much as he thought they did on like a more master scale. So I do think that people willingly did kind of choose the other person. I'm not saying it was his fault, but like they were mostly told he was a bad guy. And when they saw an out of him, they were like, you know what? I'll get out of this guy. But now they realize that they've been tricked this whole time. Now they're coming back to him. But, you know, it's a tomato thing. If you believe the election was rigged, I don't disagree with you. I think there was some election interference going on there, you know. But people have to factor in when Trump became president for those 4 years, people that did not like that guy. I'm not saying I did, but, like, you know, his general word of mouth and divisiveness, all caused by the media, was very bad. And you can tell when someone's like, oh, my God, I can't wait to get out of Hitler's thumb. This MAGA stuff. Oh, my God.
I love how they brought it.
This is why the whole Nazi and Hitler thing is just not working, and that's actually starting to piss off.
Yeah, people have caught on now.
Supporters are getting annoyed with it. Is the whole point? He's already been presidency. So what? He forgot to become Hitler during his first term?
No. So
on day one, guys.
If you speak to someone who drank the blue Kool-Aid, they'll start citing how he was not Nazi in his first term, and none of it has any fucking weight to it. None of it.
From the little that I know about Nazis, they were socialists, right? I don't know that much about that stuff because I didn't pay attention to school. Because to be honest, there wasn't a reason to. The history stuff bored me. Like looking back now, history probably was the most important subject to learn as you get older.
If
you
don't learn about history, you will repeat it.
Yeah. Well, history doesn't repeat; it rhymes. So it's not going to be exactly the same, but it is going to be very similar. The thing about it is that if you look down if you look down the tally of what the National Socialist Party of Germany did, it's in alignment with everything the Democrats have done.
Wait, did you guys see the most recent interview
going against religion, gender confusion, let's see, burning books, censoring speech, arresting and persecuting political opponents. These are all things the Democrats have already done.
Kamala in an interview legitimately said that Trump is going to take away our Second Amendment rights.
Yeah. Oh God, so stupid, so dumb.
You know how? What was the interview she had? It was 60 Minutes. That interview that had to be edited because she gave such horrible answers that if those possibly got out there to the public in the unedited way, other than the ones we know about, it would be pretty bad for her campaign. The point, I remember she was asked, or it was a Breitbart interview. It was one of them where she was asked, like, "Do you think you contributed to the rhetoric about Donald Trump?" She's like, "No, I haven't." Literally. 2 days later, she's what are we doing here? Dude, I never contributed to that. What are you talking about?
Did you see Rogan straight up say, "I will not talk politics. Fuck politics. I just want to speak to her like a person." She refused his show and she went on a Shannon Sharp show.
Yeah. She went on a sex podcast. We know that bitch is not getting laid.
Now,
I think she has quite a lot of experience.
Where Trump's interview with Rogan in less than 24 hours had what 20 million views.
I think it's going sitting at 32 million.
Yeah.
How much?
It's going up.
32 million.
It's up to 32. And so far, the last time I checked, the Shannon Sharp podcast hasn't even broke 500K yet.
No, he had 200 people waiting, 178 waiting to watch hers, and then 100,000 waiting to watch Rogan's.
Or just recently, this weekend, Tim Waltz. Holy shit! This
forgot
man,
to turn his controller on.
Let's start with that. That man was playing Madden with a controller that wasn't turned on. So talk about things being fake and scripted. Holy mother!
They could have at least given him the cat girl headphones. That's all I wanted.
Because people forget, AOC, I think she's pretty attractive. I would sleep with her.
Hot,
but
dude.
AOC's pretty attractive. I will give her that. But that bitch is retarded. She has a Twitch account. She actually does. And she used to play with Pokimane and what's his name? That sand monkey, Hassan, that sand dirty fucker. He played with he was trying to suck off AOC's butthole, get inside with her, connections, as they say. So she actually has a Twitter account and she peaked like 13K. But the reason why the 13K is important is because obviously that's a lot of people. I would never like dog on somebody like that. 13K viewers is a lot. But her side of the aisle is always touting, we have the most influence. We're the party of like, we know what the people want, all that bullshit. You're the party that everyone likes to hear and talk about, and you absorb all the values of everyone, right? Why do only 13,000 people watch you, AOC? It must not be that important, right? They always tell this like self-importance that they have. They know what you guys want. They know what the American people want.
Hey, you want to know what? They're the party of Epstein. They're the party of Diddy.
The people were busy watching Sasha Grey instead of her.
Hey, whoa, let's go crazy here. Corey Chase started a Twitch channel. If Corey Chase started a Twitch channel, I'd watch. That bitch had me dry for a few nights watching her porn. But nevertheless, her and Tim Waltz tried talking, and you could tell it was not just scripted. I don't believe it was. I think these are people that you can tell they have no social skills outside of a small finite echo chamber they have. Their conversations were cringe, man. I'm not gonna roast him for like that football call he did. I don't know not football lingo for that, but apparently he made a football tweet that was so bad that I could tell he didn't actually know what he was talking about. I'm a fault on that. I don't know all those sports lingos too, but goddamn, like just holy effing shit, playing a video game without a controller on. The man, that's just an L. I'm sorry. I was like, why did she pick him for a vice? He's just so unlikable. Like he tries to be like, oh, I'm understanding. No, you're just coming off like a fucking loser. You tell this man's like not had any interaction with anybody outside of like his family in about like years.
I literally have no clue what the Democratic Party is thinking putting those two up. I have absolutely no fucking idea.
The only thing I told you about it was the woman thing. I knew
there were two better choices that the Democrats could have picked.
The Obamas?
One was the astronaut. I'm blanking on his name all of a sudden.
Oh my god, Jackie Chan?
No.
Neil Armstrong?
No, modern. And then Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania. Ooh. But the thing is that she couldn't pick Shapiro from Pennsylvania, because it would alienate the Hamas supporting group and of our voters because he's Jewish. So yeah, that wasn't Mark. Dang, I'm screwing myself on his name.
That's okay.
But
never
at any
trained or
rate, there were
deployed.
better people.
Never trained or deployed with Minnesota nasty girls, so I can't speak of it. Hey, if there's nasty Easterpian girls, you gotta show them to me.
I mean, like, what were they doing with her, picking her too? I mean, that made no sense.
She might have well just chosen AOC. At least AOC is somewhat less retarded than him, and she knows how to at least she can talk in a way that's
enough?
Like, is she old enough? I think she's like 28.
No, I think you need to be 35.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to be at least your mid-30s to run. Yeah, you're right.
The vice president still has to meet the requirements to be president.
Then how's Kamala up there?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I will say, I know people know she's complete trash. I think she's trash too. But at least like she can talk in a way that you're like, okay, I don't like anything you're saying. You're retarded, but at least I get where you're coming from. Tim Walz is just an idiot. Like he every time he talks, he does this thing of like, well, and then, and like that. Bro, do you have any emotion? Are you talking?
Look, anyone who can pretend. She might as well be an actress. For anyone who can pretend that a random fence in DC is actually the Mexican border.
And cry in front of it with the hand up on it. Oh, it's so evil. Trump's evil wall.
What an evil 2-foot-long wall.
And then Obama, last week, we went over some of his clips, remember? He was like, I don't understand why there's so much divisiveness in this country. Literally, MSNBC the next week, the following fucking week, 7 days later, after the Trump rally, they put this collage, this montage together of the way the Trump rally looked in New York and the way like a Hitler like fucking rally looked back then.
Forgetting the whole point that Bill Clinton also held a rally at the same location.
Presidential candidates doing rallies? Crazy. You don't say, man. Fucking crazy.
And I love how they won't even touch on how Kamala's rally, they had people yelling for Trump. Twice. Stop.
I'm not trying to be this guy because I'm not a religious person, but there was this clip going around where at a Kamala rally, they were like, Jesus is king. I don't know if they were trolling because people say that stuff to be trolls or whatever, to like attention. But keep in mind this, without the intention knowing of it, the person said Jesus is king. And she literally said this word for word. You're at the wrong rally.
So it wasn't a troll. It was during her talking about abortion. That's when they yelled out, Jesus is king.
Yep.
Jesus is the Lord. And that's when she went into her little thinking this was some kind of smart clapback, which in the end of you're at the wrong rally, which spoke volume to if any Democrats that are Christians, that just told you the Democrat Party and Kamala Harris are not for Christians.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out if you're someone that's
she skipped that Catholic meeting, being the first one to skip in how many years?
And had that rally the same night saying that comment when that was
that the same night?
It was the same night.
No.
Yep.
I'm just pointing out if you're someone who's religious and you vote for that person, you are the fakest Christian I've probably ever not had the chance of meeting. Imagine that. That's I should have bookmarked it. You guys know what I'm talking about, so you know I'm not lying. So at a rally, a person like Jesus King, she was like, you're at the wrong rally.
And she got cheers.
If you're a Christian and you vote for her, you are a fucking piece of shit. You are a fake religious person. Don't even bother being like, why do Christians have it hard in America? You vote for her, that's what you get. There you go. You get what you vote for. There's another Christian guy on Twitter was like, how would I phrase his tweet? His tweet was basically, me and my wife are physically and some other word conservative, but we are voting for Kamala Harris.
Then you're not a conservative.
You're not a conservative. That's how that would work.
Well, he has to conserve that chair next to his bed.
Yes, while Theo is railing his wife.
Theo, that's too wide of a name.
Oh God, man. Why are we doing this these days? I hate it. My wife's getting railed too, so don't knock on the cuckolding. I love while watching a dick go inside of her.
I mean, overall, this is it. My problem is because I saw it during the NFL games, is that I'm a proud Republican, but I voted for Trump 2 times, but I can't this time around. And I'm like, then you're not a Republican, because no self-respecting actual Republican can vote for Kamala Harris.
Or
You're either going to sit
remember?
out or you're going to vote for Trump. You're not going to vote to Kamala.
I think there are conservatives who would vote for her, and they're the kind of people we don't want in the conservative party. It's a bunch of neocons and rhinos who dominate the Republican Party right now. MAGA is purging them out, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
Or you'll have people that were for like last term, they were like, man, I hated voting for Trump, but I just couldn't vote for Hillary. And I was like, and like when it came around for Joe Biden versus Trump back in 2020, they were like, I can't vote for Trump again. It was horrible voting for that guy in 2016. It's like, yeah, it was so horrible for you. Yeah, because you're like not living right now. Shut up. God, a bunch of like, it's a perpetual self-victimhood by these people. You're like, you know, you're still alive, right? You know, you can change these things, but whatever. I digress. Crazy life we live, don't we?
Tank brings up a good point. Kamala represents authoritarianism. That's why RFK isn't a Democrat nominee. And left the Democrat Party. And on top of that, even Tulsi Gabbard left the Democrats, went independent, and then at the Nevada rally declared to becoming a Republican.
I mean, who went out and endorsed Trump yesterday? Dr. fucking Phil.
Yeah.
And Nicki Minaj did today, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
She endorsed
apparently, rumored that she
2016,
did.
didn't she?
Like they broke the news that she did that. I mean, she's black, so I'm not going to give her any credit, but hey, credit where credit is due. Lil Wayne did. It's crazy. Lil Wayne endorsed Trump back in 2020, and he's not going to be performing at the Super Bowl.
I love how he's like pro cop and like he hasn't been canceled yet.
Bad Bunny just endorsed Kamala. No wonder she's not doing well with young male voters.
Who?
She?
No, really. Like, who the fuck is this?
He was going to play El Morto. Remember he was going to play El Morto, another Sony Spider-Man universe villain?
No,
you remember that?
No.
He's a semi-popular, not very good Latino musician.
Latin X. You're
right. He's a
Latin minority.
He's a
never heard anything about this dude. Never heard of that dude. I know nothing about that.
I only heard of him.
That's the first time I've ever.
I only heard of him from that Spider-Man villain movie they're going to do for him, and then they canceled it because they were like, "Well, that looks like crap."
What?
Yeah, I have a feeling Bad Bunny only goes for snow bunnies.
I'm not saying it's fake or it's real, but watch Gabbard did this to make a run in 4 years.
She's been. I will say I can see the thing about it is I see her shift. In other words, I'm seeing the transition. Mm-hmm. In other words, I'm seeing her point of view change on things that she is coming around. So that's why, and yeah, maybe it is to run as a Republican in the future, but it's I really don't I don't care.
I'm not discounting it's real. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying I have a feeling there's so much around it because she's looking to make a run in 4 years.
Well, and she's not a war hawk.
Yeah,
that's the thing about it. She's not a war hawk, which she's not a war hawk. She believes in the Second Amendment. She believes in the First Amendment. So, I mean, she's already kind of really strong with conservative values.
I just want to point out
the anti-Harry system.
Arza, do you have a brother that's like retarded that your parents gave up by like age of 5? This kid is like, my name is Harry Sisson. Yeah, we couldn't notice that in your fucking profile, you retarded fraggot. I'm 22 years old, and who cares? Well, to be fair, that would matter to how retarded you are. And I just voted for Kamala Harris and Democrats all the way down the ballot.
What the hell?
Whoa! Easiest choice ever. Get out there and vote for Vice President Harris.
I'm literally the nega version of this guy.
Andrew Tate said, as a medical professional, I can confirm faces like this appear when women regularly cheat on their cuck liberal husbands and take random sperm. Residue in the womb mixes with eggs. Residue face. Dr. Tate. Okay?
Can you check his bio real quick? No, Sissons.
Sissons is 22 Democrat. Whatever the fuck that is.
See, the weird thing is, I'm not seeing an LGBT flag. It's somehow this guy's gayer than I am.
I just want to point out how fucking pretentious this guy's profile is. Why are you adding yourself in your own profile?
This is a moron.
This is a stupid what? If you're gonna follow you, whatever. I'm not. My brain's too much for that. You left out that you're paid by the DNC to make these posts, nutsack. What's up with these? What's up with the Rossi cheeks? Trying to match
Rosie.
You can't even vote. Oh,
Okay.
you voted for destruction of America.
AKA the glory hole kid.
These comments, I'm not gonna lie, these comments are gold. Not many are so retarded like you. So why would anyone vote for communism that will destroy their lives? Congratulations. The first person I can remember voting for was Jimmy Carter. I was proud to vote for him, and I'm voting for Kamala. Gay.
You know, what are the odds of his last name being Sisson and him being such a sissy?
I don't care that you're a gay cocksucker, but why do you have to put it on display? So you like inflation, genocide, deficit spending, illegal, damn, child grooming, the end of female athletes, lockdown mandates, no affordable housing, nothing done about healthcare, $85 billion for the Taliban, failing infrastructure, higher taxes, travel bans, aiding Ukraine, neo-Nazis, Israel's Zionists. You pronounce the word? Zionist.
Yep.
And that now your pregnant husband can get an abortion late enough that is basically a small baby because Orange Man bad. Oh my God, you're getting a like. That was just straight up gold. Of course, the guy that says Lamal has a fucking Palestine flag in his bio. Shut up. I just voted Trump and down the ballot here in North Carolina. Is that your Rachel Maddow? You just voted for someone who engaged in freak-offs at Diddy's white parties.
Look, and I can tell you, his hairstyle, he has it like that because he's got a hairline worse than me.
Ugh.
I have a feeling he's going to be bald in the future.
My name is Harry Sisson. I'm 22 years old, and I just voted for communism all the way down the ballot. That was a mistake. Congratulations.
Look at his shirt.
I heart cock.
I want to get a shirt like that.
This guy
I
does a
wanna get shirt
liquid
like
diet.
that. Oh my God.
I would like a shirt like that.
I love the way the maggots cry. Oh, shut up. We campaign for Kamala Harris, even in the bars. Got to meet people where they're at. Straight white dudes for Kamala Harris. Gay bar.
Yep. He definitely lives on a liquid diet.
Aren't you
It's
an
an anal
illegal
sex joke.
Hey. Anal sex with the wife is good. Did your boyfriend or mom take you, or both?
Oh,
God.
Wait, to take you to vote. Never mind. I thought it would meant take you as in like.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh God! I went to a
wow, that one's dark.
Wow,
That's how I read it, Darnell. I agree. That's how I read it.
I quit. I'm out.
I'm done. We're just DNC funded prominent pro-Biden social media influencer who reportedly has access to the White House. Yeah. That's not biased at all, you know? Crazy.
Do you see how he's got the floof of hair in the front? That's 100% hiding a balding with his peak.
Leave the floof alone, man.
His floof is down here, okay? His floof is all the way down here.
He has a comb over poof.
I would have had I started taking pills for it early this year.
God. He looks like every pretentious white kid that talks like the Democrats do. He's like, man, I had such a hard life. Bro, you have like a big house with 4 bedrooms and 2 baths. Like, you got a white picket fence. Their grass is
his
green.
life is so hard. He's worked as much McDonald's as Kamala has.
Oh damn. Nope. No.
Oh, you want to know what? I heard this, and it was quite humorous. Is that it was being pointed out with Trump. Trump went to work at McDonald's. He only lasted 15 minutes like a normal McDonald's employee and quit on the first day.
Well, that would only work for that with Starbucks.
Oh, God. Nate said, read my comment. He looks like the guy that got his cheeks clapped by another man in the Senate building. I remember that. And remember, he tried putting out a tweet longer when you could still do that. And he said, I can't believe people are coming after me.
Well, people were initially coming for you, but I guess after helps too.
Or coming in you.
And then you know what happened? Apparently, he did that video and he put it. There's apparently rumored there's a gay Democrat Party Twitter group chat, and he leaked the video in there. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why would you do that and then leak it to people? Whatever. Good.
But here's the thing, Harry Sisson,
I was taking a poll in the Senate chamber.
Oh shit. Oh God. Someone pointed out Joe Biden, someone fucking put Joe Biden's face on the guy that was getting fucked and put Obama, that was the guy giving it to him.
Did you see? I forgot the fucking name of the channel, but someone posted like a 22-second clip of like Rogan and Kamala, but it was AI and like shit. Oh my god, dude, so fucking funny.
There's no way she could do a 3-hour podcast. No way.
I gotta say that the Trump Rogan podcast, listening to it, it's so identical to those meme AI ones that were going out like 2 years ago.
And the thing is, this is what that interview did. Again, is it humanized Trump? Because they just for what, like 45 minutes, they just sat there and talked about MMA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My only issue with it is I think Trump stayed on message far too much. I wish he went off script and actually just talked like a human being more.
I think he did a lot better when him and Joe were just talking about MMA.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, with the messaging, you could see it that Rogan kept pushing him back towards the political instead of having just the two bros talking.
I just want to point out this is gonna be she's not winning. But this is our current VP. This lady has pronouns in her bio.
Legally, she's not winning.
She has pronouns in her bio. Our fucking vice president has pronouns in her bio that wants to run for president. It's already a joke in of itself.
I think I know what's on her to-do list. Dick Cheney, Obama, literally every other guy in the Senate.
Well, look what Andrew Tate responded.
So the tweet was, imagine the Oval Office in 3 months. It's either Donald Trump in there stewing over his enemies, first that's what you do, or me working for you, checking off my to-do list. Americans have the power to make that decision. I will vote.com. Andrew Tate.
She has said that at almost every one of her fucking rallies. That is one of her lines that she keeps repeating. Just like, I'm from a middle-class family.
Good on you, Mr. Hat.
Andrew Tate actually had her actual to-do list, which is check 1, invite trannies to the White House. Check 2, invite illegals to cross border. Check 3, raise prices of everything. Check 3, suck some dude off to keep my job.
Wait, you know what Kamala's border policy is? They've got to stop inside of her first.
Oh God.
Dun-dun-dun.
I speak for all Americans when I say we are voting for Trump. I wonder what the comments are under this one are. 91 million votes for DJT. You don't speak for me, person with the fucking
probably isn't even American
opinion. Oh God. Only
one base VTuber.
Oh God, man.
In her ketchup bottle.
Wow. So that's where we're at now.
Male.
Give me 1 second.
She has this thing where she's got a ketchup bottle. She'll shake it to make really disgusting noises into the mic.
Oh.
Her actual pronouns is just evil bitch. Yeah.
I think the movie that's coming out, Wicked, I think that's about her.
No, Death Bitch is about her. Or Night Bitch. Because Death Bitch came out already.
Yeah, she'd be really dangerous in Night Bitch because you can't see her at night.
Matt Walsh had this tweet. Donald Trump didn't start any wars, didn't invade anyone, and signed fewer executive orders than Obama, Bush, and Clinton. Like a fascist dictator.
We don't know if he didn't. We don't know if he didn't invade anyone. I mean, we weren't following him 24/7. We don't know what he was doing when he was by himself, or what his wife went around.
You mean taking a crap and on Twitter at the same time?
Well, I was making
far too busy on Twitter to invade.
I was making all presidents cheat joke, but okay.
Trump was easily the least power-hungry president in a century, but sure, Hitler.
Yeah,
I love the sarcasm in these tweets. Matt could be the business for a lot of people, but these are definitely funny. I gotta give it to.
It's always
the
important
other team
when you
is
get to
full
support
panic. Poll numbers are bad. Do an interview to catch up. Fuck it up. Fall further behind. Harris falls.
Hey, Harris Wallace, we can get you $1 million if you just come on our show.
Yeah.
Choices: prosperity, poverty, peace, and war. What is this? What is that? 2 futures in 1 photo. Trump Vance, Harris.
What is that drink? Is that that's not orange juice?
Oh no! What is this? It's either you get.
That's what you're focusing on.
Yeah. Is it a bottle? Wait, what is that squirt bottle? Is
like
that fucking...
hand sanitizer. I guess.
Are you sure? That looks like a bottle of lube.
Groceries.
Okay, I just want to point out this one photo. It's so funny. It's like you either get groceries because the problem with people can't afford groceries now because it's a lot of money. Like everything went up in value. It's like you can give groceries again, or the world just literally explodes.
Okay, you know what? If they give me a free explosion, I might just take that.
Oh my god!
just a pet explosion.
Okay, I will say even if she did win, I don't think it get that bad because either it's groceries or explosions.
No, if she wins, it's gonna. I'll give it 2 years. We have World War III.
Yeah.
Really? Oh god.
Yep.
Okay. Well, vote America.
Hey, Darnell, what's the over/under on that?
0 wars.
Give or take 3 months. I'm gonna go 100 and 140 either way.
Give a head.
I could have sworn it was in her first 100 days mission.
Mm-hmm.
Give the head to get ahead from side piece to vice president. Come on. Oh
yes, I like that.
one. Exactly. The left and MSM have really gotten this guy down to a T. Oh, I think you're at the wrong rally. All voting should be held at gas stations. Oh god, I can't do it. This is gonna kill me tonight. This memes are too funny. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go into my folder really quickly here. Let me get some more bookmarks.
Make sure it's the right folder.
We can't
god,
use that folder again.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, there was this one. Holy shit. Because I made sure to bookmark everything now instead of just retweeting it, because that's just way easier to keep for shows. Accurate. Replacing Biden with Harris is like shitting your pants and changing your shirt.
Yep.
It's the strategy of just flipping your underwear inside out when it gets dirty. That doesn't get rid of the shit.
Now, you want to know what's quite okay? I'm going to try and find the video, but I saw this video which was quite humorous. So, a man in a truck with his wife are driving down the road, and they see a Trump Vance sign.
I saw that.
They get pissed off. Back up, and he's going to run over the sign with his truck. What did the person of that sign do? He had boards with nails, and he lost his tire, and proceeded to be pissed off at the homeowner that put those there, calling him the asshole.
I think if it's the same one I saw, it looked staged.
It did look a little staged,
but I think there's a couple floating around. Though, really gay. It did look a little staged.
One sec. I don't know.
Why was it 2 times like night? I gotta watch this, and I rewatched it. It just
all right.
The anger looks staged.
So let me go over this really quickly, and this is.
But he was wearing a. I mean, if it is staged, he did a good job.
Oh, just my list of TikTok yesterday.
Yeah, his outrage was very specific as how they think, and that we have already seen Trump signs getting attacked.
We just saw that yesterday on Libs of TikTok. They said a follower sent them a video where this couple was trying to take down Trump signs and put the Tim Walz ones up in the same place.
We've seen there was a person running for either city council or state. I know it was a sheriff, and literally he's putting up signs, and a woman comes and takes down his sign and said, "What are you doing? I'm the one running. I'm the one that just put up that sign. What are you doing?"
Do you guys see the one where the senator's son got blasted in the face by for a prank trying to tear down the Trump sign?
That was funny. With a potato gun, huh? Like mashed potatoes he shot at him. That's what it looked like. All
right. So we had I saw this tweet and I bookmarked it for the show. Political breaking point. Over 60% say 2024 election is damaging their mental health. Study finds.
Well, I disagree with that stat because that's saying that only 40% of America is not. And I have a feeling when the vote tally is taken, that's not going to be accurate.
I wish that Mandalorian rifle back there was real.
So let's go down this rabbit hole. Presidential elections get plenty of people tense. Yeah, plenty. Yeah, tense is an understatement. But 2024 may be the most nerve-wracking race of them all. More than 60% of Americans in a new poll say that their mental health has either been slightly, moderately, or significantly impacted by November's election.
Snowflakes.
In fact, 46% say they have feelings of anxiety, 37% are stressed out, and 31% are experiencing fear when it comes to the 2024 presidential race election. Anxiety is impacting younger Americans in particular, the survey by Forbes Health found.
Okay, I'm calling this horse shit because of one fact. One fact in this entire thing.
Yeah.
Gen X. 63% of us, fucking shit. We don't care.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Our generation don't care.
Yeah. I'm also just pointing out that that's the generation that has had more media shoved down their throats than a lot of us about certain ways you should look at somebody. Like,
we didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
We still don't give a shit.
Like,
And we're the generation that grew up the most with Trump.
I'm just saying, these are the same kids who are constantly told by MSM and CBS and CNN that Trump is a fucking, he's Hitler, next coming of a Nazi army builder or blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, of course, if someone keeps fear-mongering you that way, you're going to think that way. It just makes sense, right? You're a product of what you watch, which is why I'm not actually black. I'm actually white. Specifically, Gen Z, 66%, millennials 64%, and Gen X 63% were most likely to say that the election has had at least a slight negative impact on their mental health. Yeah, because they're hearing just downright bullshit every day.
No, that's bullshit. Because 63% of Gen X don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'll give you 5, maybe 10%, but not 63%. That's horseshit.
As another one, I disagree completely with that stat. That's why it's like, who was your pool that you were asking? Were you in California only in Los Angeles?
Now, granted, I graduated a few people who are like so hardcore left, it's not even funny. And I guess that's where they got their high number from, because they talked to liberal, Gen X liberals. I get you can get that number high like that, but it's still horseshit. It's a tainted sample.
Remember, you can make a study that says anything you want. Getting a study with a result you desire is the easiest thing in the world. You just control your sample.
Yeah. So if I pull you guys right now and I say the 4% of people, the 4 guys on this show did not like black people, and just by my complete anecdotal evidence, I could just put that out right now if I want to.
Okay, wait. Are the black people in front of me or entering from behind?
Well, they're probably stealing from you, so they're probably entering from behind.
So, yeah. Oh no, you black cherry.
Compared to 56% of baby boomers. Although the survey found the top emotions surrounding the 2024 election are anxiety, stress, and fear, not everyone is having a mental breakdown. No fucking shit. Some people just don't even give a fuck about politics, but whether who the president is actually. About the next president. In fact, 27% of participants are feeling optimistic, 22% feel excitement, 16% are happy, and 12% are actually feeling a sense of relief. Men were more likely to express excitement than women. Even more men say they have a sense of optimism about the 2024 race. Women were more likely to say they were experiencing anxiety, stress, and fear. Yeah, because they don't fucking keep their legs closed. Yeah, stop being fucking flaming whore bags. For some participants, political stress.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Hey, women are fucking whores, man. But now we have a conversation for another day. For some participants, political stress extends beyond the voting booth and impacts their productivity at school and work. According to the survey, when asked how much their performance at work or school has been negatively affected by the upcoming election, for example, due to uncontrollable worry or anxiety, 28% claim their performance has been at least slightly affected in a negative way by the upcoming election. Or maybe they're just not a hard worker. What is this?
Just yeah, move, go. This is
There's more?
Why is that so long?
This is long.
No.
That's longer than Harris is used to.
Show me your numbers. Show me
these numbers.
Well, we see the numbers. What we need to see is the process, how they
Sample
got the
pool.
numbers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Show me
How many
your
people?
research.
We gotta see if these
Dude,
were loaded questions, what kind of
Even
questions
Family
were asked.
Feud. Even Family Feud goes, we at least surveyed 100 people. At least they'll do that. Like, tell me how many people you surveyed in this.
Because also, if you look at this, a lot of these numbers, they could have had a survey size of 3 to get these numbers. Because all these are mostly done in values of a third.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's not that bad. Adding to the anxiety and dread this 2024 election cycle is brewing up is the onslaught of information available on social media. Oh, people on social media is saying what the mainstream media is saying is bullshit. Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Fucking great movie.
The survey suggests when asked which platform overwhelmed them the most when it comes to political content, Americans pointed to news publications, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram as the biggest culprits. My brain is fried. Who did that study? Burn that person.
Harry Sisson.
Hi guys, I just voted for Kamala. You guys need to vote for Kamala too. Come on, my generation. I know it's hard to get pregnant by your male lover when you're a guy, but it's possible.
So
hey, getting pregnant is easy.
So I go to vote the other day, right? And I take my oldest and one of my middle kids with me. Now, the middle kid, he is, I swear this kid he's on the spectrum. We walk in, and before we walk in, I say, you cannot say anything about Trump, Harris, nobody. Say nothing about politics. If you want to talk to ladies, that's fine, because he talks to everybody. Just do not talk politics. We walk in. She goes, oh, you brought your friends, but you brought your partners today. He looks at the lady and goes, yeah, I hope Trump wins. I'm like, no, don't. And they were all like, you can't say that in here. I'm like, I told him, you can say it outside. You can't say it in here. He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Well,
sorry to say your son is now on a watch list.
Oh, I'm sure.
Good. I was afraid I would vomit into my mouth today. After reading that study, if you chose to hang yourself, I would not blame you.
No, because that would be
all the trend with my
generation.
Yeah, I'm not trans enough to do that.
Chrissy Neer had the tweet where she said, "Legacy media are terrified of podcasters."
Yep,
she's not wrong.
At least
bigger. Not afraid of us, but neurotic regularly gets more views.
Look at the left's meltdown with the fact that the Washington Post has decided to not endorse a candidate. They have decided to, you want to know what? We need to get back to being a neutral platform and a neutral platform of reporting news. So we're not going to do it. Now they're throwing it as Bezos did it, but the editor-in-chief CEO of the current person actually running the Washington Post was saying, I'm the one that killed it. Not Jeff. I killed it because we are moving to being more balanced. We are not going to be one side or the other. But the left is just losing their minds because no endorsement is in their minds an endorsement for Trump.
Well, I mean, it is.
Right.
In a way.
Saying what they said is a concession that they were wrong. We're just not saying we're wrong. We were wrong.
Yeah. But it's like, but really, I don't think if you are an actual news organization, you should be making even with your even with your commentators by and large or opinion writers, the paper should not be publishing any kind of endorsements for any candidates.
Nope. It's your job to tell the news, and that's it.
Yep.
Oh God, we'll have to go over the Alan Moore spiel on Trump and Comicsgate and Gamergate on Wednesday.
Lord.
Oh my god, man.
Oh, thank God.
Why do people like this have to be this way? God, just shut up. If you're a not Comicsgate person, fucking comic writer, like, you know, those opinions are even less valued than celebrities. Comic book writers.
Hey, I like Eric July's opinions.
He's black.
That's a good point. He's also,
but by and large, well, this is my problem in general, is that people need to stop giving celebrities some kind of pedestal as being right. They're actors. They're paid to lie to you. So stop looking at celebrities as these arbiters of anything. Look how fucked up Hollywood is. Can we stop doing that? Your plumber that comes to fix your toilet has a more valid opinion about politics than Miley Cyrus or Taylor Swift or
athletes, because those guys are paid to endorse products. They're paid to lie. I mean,
they're paid to lie.
Musician.
I mean, all I'm seeing right now is really actors and actresses that I just don't even want to watch their movies anymore.
Now, we say this while we're giving our opinions on it.
Yes, but we're the lowly few. We are the lowly few, and people will either take our opinion or they'll discount our opinion.
I was being a sarcastic.
I know. But
what do you mean? We don't believe
overall,
in this. We're all a bunch of grifters.
Problem. I'm not getting paid, so I'm not grifting.
I know.
Anyway, so
yeah,
by and large,
get us work on that.
But but by and large, that's where YouTube is going to dominate. That's where social media is going to dominate when it comes to opinions on things, because people are going to be able to watch multiple different opinions on it and decide themselves. And that's what the corporate media propagandists don't want. They don't want the people deciding for themselves. They want to be the arbiters of truth. They want to be the arbiters of what you think. They want to be the arbiters of making the decisions for you.
And YouTube has the one thing they can't fake: authenticity.
Orgasm?
I mean, my wife sure does love faking those.
Only if it's marked as educational.
This girl got some fat titties. God damn.
Let me see. Cure me.
God, give me one sec. I did tweet this, and people did. It got some little bit of traction. Actually,
I looked at the new Dragon Age. It is working as conversion therapy for me.
Do you think I pay attention to that dog shit?
I saw
Dragon. Wait, Dragon Ages?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about sleeping with a dragon?
No, it's chasing the gay out of me. It's curing me.
I saw a tweet today by somebody who said that they were trans or something, so they got a copy of the game, and they fucking shit all over it.
Did they?
They're like, I guess they said it to see if they'd get a copy, and they did it, and they were like, you know, the character creator definitely directs your character towards LGBTQ plus MIA LMNOP MOUSE.
You literally have an option to select that your character's trans in the dialogue of the beginning of the game. I mean, Smash AT put Ask AI to generate summaries of reviews, and every single one of them just talked about how gay it was. That's it.
Give me one sec. Let me go. Scorpio, what's up, man?
That's literally the plot of Shrek 3.
Ay. John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo.
Oh, well, I can't read. Well, exactly. If you are Latino and you vote for Trump, don't step up to me because we ain't good. I'm a counter.
So obviously, John
Latinx.
So I guess John Leguizamo is king of the Latinos. Got it.
Yeah. Speaks for all you tacos out there, all you burrito, tamale making, border hopping fucks. He speaks for you, Mr. John Leguizamo.
You know why Slot's an X? It's not an X because they like to put an X on their assholes because the X marks the spot.
Oh.
Billy Baldwin, if you are black, Latino, or a woman, you have no self-respect if you vote for Trump.
At least I have a lot of self-respect if I vote for Trump. He's not coming after my
Cat Turd's response.
Cat Turd says, white dudes say he's the voice of blacks and Latinos. This is what a racist really looks like. Gotta give him that. Hey,
Black people don't know how to use computers. Mexicans can't get driver's license, guys.
Old, rich, lefty white guy tells women, Latinos, and black people how to vote. Sounds about white. I added the white part.
you want to know what? See, the fact that MSK knows how to use a computer is more evidence that he's not black.
That's true.
My last fuck. Oh, look, it's on fire. God. Nothing says racism more than a white liberal Democrat man telling black and Latino voters that if they don't vote for his choice, then they have no self-respect. Sorry, Billy, but your plantation days of telling minorities how they should vote is over, you racist.
That's a good one.
Oh, God. Insulting people is probably not the best tactic. That would be the main reason why she would lose. Well, she would lose because no one likes her, as much as the media tries to fake that people like her. The people that are endorsing her are doing a terrible job at it. It's a piss poor job. Like, imagine if you're Kamala Harris and you see this. I'm just pointing out that's doing more harm than good. I know she doesn't think that because she's retarded. That does way more harm than good.
Well, nothing works best when you pay a celebrity to come to endorse you that has ties to Diddy, and then it's reported as a concert, and then Beyonce shows up to speak for 4 minutes and then leaves when it was being told to be a concert.
Yeah, that's it. They're literally saying you do what we say or we don't see you as people.
Well, no, they don't see them as people anyway. That's why they got to make sure they know what the right things to do are.
I mean, Joe Biden gave the game away a long time ago. He literally said, if you do not vote for me, I do not consider you black. Told you what a game was.
Remember, poor kids are just as smart as white kids.
Yep.
Now, I did agree with him on the whole, like, don't send your kids to a racist jungle. Like, don't do that because black kids will ruin your kids. Just being honest here.
No, it is the government public school system that is destroying this country.
Yeah, that less than poor
teachers unions
black kids go to
this country.
Just pointing out, less than fortunate black kids go there and do a lot of hood ghetto stuff to pure white kids and ruin them forever. Just saying,
Look, I remember when I was like 10 going to a predominantly black school. Let's just say racism isn't just a black experience. And the teachers there were even worse. There was one who would, if you lean back in your chair, she'd make sure that the chair ended up on the ground. She'd kick it out from underneath you.
Why?
Because she was an asshole and incompetent.
Idiot.
Goodness gracious. Well, we had a full plate on our hands today. Venom 3, we'll talk about that on Wednesday. But let's let you guys know, if you see a lot of political content coming up recently, it's probably because you've forgotten the political election is coming up very, very soon. Next week.
Election coming up?
7 days. 8 days.
7 days. I hope Trump wins this time around because I don't know if I could survive 4 years with that lady as president. And even if I don't think a war is going to happen, just imagine this lady running the country. It's going to be even worse than it is. Without a war, it would be even worse. Like, if anything's shown you because people said, well, give it back to them. Let's see them have a chance after Trump failed the country. This has been your 4 years with them.
See, that's the one thing about this election that's different than others is the fact that we've now had Kamala in office, and she's admitted she would have done nothing different than Joe Biden. So now we know what her presidency would be like. We've had Trump. We saw what his presidency was like. Honestly, you actually have comparisons that you can actually use this time around.
Wait, Trump hasn't been in office for the last 4 years? What?
I know it is. It's hard to believe because of how the media has spun it, and Kamala, because she's running against Trump's time in office. Like, she's never been in office for like almost the last 4 years already. She's running on hope, isn't she? I know it's joy.
It's joy.
Yeah,
joy.
It's joy.
Which is actually a Nazi slogan, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, of course the Democrats have used Nazi slogans in the past. It's not the first time. Won't be the last time.
Not yet. I do have plans on getting to a lot of shows and movies lately. I've just been
MSK, you and I should sit down and watch it. I've seen it like 6 times.
Are you trying to Netflix and chill with me? I'm straight.
Absolutely. No, I'm trying to watch Arcane again.
What's the other one?
Hey, it's not gay if
the
it's during
Union. Yeah,
Arcane.
the Union. That's right.
Oh, yeah, we have to watch that. Yeah, crazy. We're gonna get to it, just like my dad.
Yeah,
eventually, I'll be in your life. Eventually,
Arcane is the greatest 8 hours you will ever spend.
Now, wait, I was spending that with my wife last night.
Arcane is better than your wife because, for instance, Arcane is real. Also, it's League of Legends. How have you not seen that yet? That's like your whole channel.
I just like the lore never really gravitated me like a lot of people did. I think it's cool, but
it's not hard to believe. It's not hard to believe that he's not seed it before.
Good one.
All right, so let's wrap it up here. Arza, what plans do you have coming up that you want to let the audience know about?
I've been collecting a lot of physical media, so I spent way too much money on a bunch of movies and a $7 Blu-ray player that has the ability to run Netflix. So that's interesting. I didn't know they could do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has a whole bunch of Wi-Fi capabilities.
May I recommend that when you get the chance, look into a 4K player eventually. Now I understand you're a college student, so that's a little bit down the road.
Yeah, but Goodwill.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just be scanning that one. Someone apparently found a Blu-ray burner there like last week, so I'm gonna keep checking that one. But I was just trudging out more videos. I had a video that I thought would do really well and it had like 7 views, so we're doing great.
Hell yeah.
Just trudging along.
I will say this. One of my recent comic book haul videos started out like pretty mediocre, even for like their standards, but then ended up just growing in views later on. You can have videos that'll just not do well at all or that grow in views over time. So don't worry.
It was on the gaming awards, and I thought, as you know, the only gay person on this side of the internet, I thought I'd do that. But well, only openly gay person. We all know MSK is one of us.
It's not Tuesday.
Is that Tuesday?
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
And he's not watching Arcane,
which wonders why I'm not on Tuesdays anymore, because that's like my prime night.
Yeah. It's called Gangbang Tuesdays for a reason, you know. But as you guys know, I'm gonna be putting out some consistent quality content coming up very soon. If you believe me, you're a fucking idiot. So, Darnell, what you got plans for yourself coming up?
Well, tomorrow night I start the 3-week quiz tournament with Master Burger and Iron Oxide.
Yep.
Saturday I'll be here. So, like Emerald, like MSK, beginning in your week with us.
Yes.
And then after the 3 weeks are over, I'll be taking over the quiz hosting on the Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central on that same channel. And I actually got the bug to start working on music again. So that I'm about to drop a bunch of fucking songs in the next couple days. And then I'm dabbling with doing a gaming channel, streaming games.
You're just going to stream Fortnite first?
No, I'm just going to probably grab one of my RPGs and just stream that. I don't know. Just I'm enjoying being on camera again, so I may start doing that.
Yeah, awesome. Drunken Emerald Arrow, what you got planned coming up?
Well, back here on Saturday, continuing to work on my new program, the Insert Title Here show, which most likely it's going to be where I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a run through of a live stream. I will be watching the returns on election night, and so I'll have it opened up for those that want to just kind of jump in during the returns. Otherwise, not a whole lot. Just really busy at work.
Yes, sir. So, as you guys know, for me, myself, recently, due to a bug on YouTube or something happening, the scheduled videos that I was supposed to have come out, they haven't come out. So I'm just going to manually upload them myself until they fix that. And when they do fix it, then I'll just have them on the scheduled timer come out. So that's my goal, is basically before the end of the year, I want to make sure I manage my time a lot more better, getting out more consistent videos. So when anything news related happens that I can make a video about, get home, rest, do the video. There's a lot in my notepad I still have to do. So I'm going to try and get the best practice and consistency out of that to see where I can make the videos out of, to get you guys to understand that I'm here and we're gonna be putting out some quality content. I'm just kidding. So yes, time management, consistency in content, maybe at least, I don't know, 2-3 videos a day. The Cloud9 podcast on Rumble, that's almost done. I'm almost on season 9 now after manually uploading it, and trying to work on putting out episodes on the podcast platform. So those are my goals. Those are my 4 ones right there. So yeah. As you guys know, panel shows Mondays. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I have to entertain you guys here. Fuck my pussy. Goddamn. So
$5.
Let me dinner first.
The $5 bag.
I'm worth more than $5. You fucking.
That's been used more than Kamala's.
It's a good value though. Popeye got the $6 box. It's
$5 glory holes.
Did you find that picture of the Kamala with a $5 sloppy?
Who are you? I keep the funniest Kamala image I should have saved. It's the one where it's the grandma where the guy pulls up his pants because he fucked the grandma for like a Lamborghini. Someone photoshopped her body there in lingerie. Her ass was like a black girl's. It was all big and thick. And the caption was, "Hey, Sonny, glad you could vote for me, right?"
And that's how you got MSK to vote for Kamala.
I don't think I fun. You know what's crazy? I didn't register to vote earlier this year. I was so busy. I don't think I can vote. I didn't register.
Yeah, I had the same issue. I registered the day of, and I was like 20 minutes late. I'm so mad.
Really? Yeah, I don't think I can vote this year. I never voted actually ever.
No, in your state, you can walk in, register at that moment, and vote.
Really? I don't think I can. Really?
Yes.
You probably can't, honestly.
Now the thing about it is, and it's last minute, because if you actually have a polling location, a lot of states, you can do it and you get a provisional ballot. Once it's verified that you are eligible to vote, then your vote gets counted.
Good to know.
So he's the reason we won't get a result for 6 weeks.
Yes.
Damn. Crazy. Oh gosh, man.
Watch
well,
that.
no, they only count the provisional ballots if Kamala's losing.
Okay.
Then suddenly they're all Kamala's. Look out for that hockey stick.
Oh God, man. Oh, for Sony, as people know, Sony and their Ghost of Yote problem. Do not go under those Ghost of Yote posts. God damn, do they get I feel so bad for the person that has to run their social media accounts, because obviously the owner of Sony's not doing that. That's just someone they hired to do it. They're getting railed out the ass on Ghost of Yote posts. It is glorious to see.
Wait, Emily, they wouldn't let you vote because you're an independent? That doesn't make sense.
Really? Huh?
Oh, I thought only party members could vote for
primaries. Primaries are different, that they started depending on states and the parties. They've locked them down. You have to be registered to that party because you're voting for a candidate for that party. And if you're not a member or declare you're that party, you can't vote in the candidate, depending on the state.
That's stupid.
Where I am, you do have to declare your party, but once you've declared for the primary, it's wiped away.
That's dumb.
Yeah, and I do want to get into a point of clipped videos and content again. We're gonna start doing that eventually again. It's not that I don't want to do it. That's the main goal, is to do a show like this and obviously clip the stuff out. But I've just been trying to get back in the groove of things. Make sure we're steady, fast, having great conversations, quality content, as they say here.
MSK gets her groove back.
MSK's got to be fast both in bed and on the stream.
Well, fast in bed is that. No, I'm slow, steady wins the race in bed. I'm better than Joaquin Phoenix at sex, dude. I got like 10 strokes in me. He had 3.
The guards take much longer with him than it did with Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're definitely gonna end up on that. I'm just pointing out here. How does a woman get pregnant after 3 strokes?
Bro, we had this conversation.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Why don't you test it?
Get pregnant. Jeez.
Why don't I just test it?
What girls?
I'm sure you're due to abandon another kid.
I
MSK, you are the father.
I don't touch women. I don't touch women. They're disgusting. They're heathens. They're the devil. Correct. It's so opposing party doesn't bombard somebody like Nikki Haley trying to. So,
how is that different than if I vote for the actual election? I just don't understand.
Because it's the open. The candidates have already been chosen. It has to do with party politics. They don't want, if you're not a person, if you're not a declared member of the party, they don't want you. You shouldn't be voting for that party's nominee because you're nominating who's going to be the top of that party. It's stupid. I'm not disagreeing with that,
Yeah,
but
no,
that's
I
the kind
get
of
it.
way it's seen as.
Yeah, no, you explained it to me. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. And tomorrow, remember, we have the comic book show with me and Professor Savage Dad, actually. So on that show, I have been doing the whole like clipped content out. I'm going to go back on some of the Iron Man podcast episodes and see where I can get the first line of clipped content out. I still have a lot that I haven't clipped up from other shows. It's great content. It's really good. So there's enough there to satisfy for a while before we start doing it again. So on the Professor Savage Dad show, we're gonna go over some more comic book news because there's been a lot that's been unfolding in recent memory. And that show with me and him is usually on Sundays, but he started a new job, and he has to adjust to that. So after these 2 weeks, me and Savage Dad are moving the show back to Sunday, or who knows? Maybe we do it twice a week. Maybe I get him on that feeling of twice a week. I'll ask him, maybe. But for right now, the show with me and him. It's 2 days. It's just for the next 2 weeks. Tuesday, then it's after that second week back to Sundays. So yeah, currently trucking on forward with this show. My goal, my episode goal number for it right now is just 100 episodes. Then we'll get to 200. Then we'll get to 300. Then 400. Then man supported the black guy, and then reboot at 300. Back to number 1. That's what Marvel Comics did. So, good lord. You guys talk for a second. This was Vin Diesel outside.
Sorry, no. That was probably. I thought it was my TV. I unmuted it when I turned.
No, it's you. It was
okay.
Vin Diesel's fucking car stunt coordinator outside.
Oh no, they had a shooting at a supermarket. No, that was just. Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Oh no, suspect ran into a supermarket that it was being chased by the cops and evacuated it. That's what it was.
Good.
It's fine. New Orleans, though. I mean, it's
a lot of dirty animals out there.
For Marvel.
Never heard of that one.
Never heard of that at all. That's cool.
Me neither. I went to Half Price Books over the summer, and I just bought like over 100 floppies.
Wow!
And almost all of them are older than the 90s.
That's awesome.
You have a website?
I don't know if Half Price Books has a website, but they're all over the place, and they're just filled with old CDs, records, books, comics, retro games, literally everything, and the prices are relatively fair.
Whoa!
I literally spent like 4 hours digging through their long boxes.
That's awesome.
Apparently, we have one in my state. It's in Fullerton. Holy shit!
We have a Second and Charles is kind of the same thing. You can sell used shit to them and have new stuff. Oh,
that's cool
nice.
as hell.
That's awesome.
In good quality, which this is not, but in good quality, it's like a $200 book.
Yeah.
You know what you got to do? Shove it in your ass. So, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show, and we will see you guys back here tomorrow with the show with me and Professor Savage Dad. I might stream League, later on tonight and early tomorrow because this is the first week I have back where I have my 2 days off because I only just worked 6 days like this last week, but I got my 2 days off this week. Holy fuck, your boy is tired. So I'm gonna spend most of this day getting more of the Cloud9 podcast up to Rumble, consistent content. So when I get home or news pops up, I'm doing that video. I'm getting on the mic and I'm sucking it off, blowing it, just like Kamala Harris did to get her career. So see you guys later. Have a great night.